So this is a run through of my level as it stands. So I have, for the start area, I have moved the character back here, so it's like they're entering this area, because there are plans to have a tutorial section round the back here, if I have time. Moving on, just this area is now here. Nothing's changed. Let's just run through the whole level. Oops. So I have added a whole heap of telemetry just to the print strings. I'll try and get that to the UI. I've been saying that for ages, but I'll try to. So moving on, we've got the pillars coming up. I have tweaked these to make them easier to move around. So some of these, such as this one here, is a bit closer. This one's been rotated round a bit. These two here have been made easier to jump on. This one's been made easier, as is this. This one's the same, but these two are much easier to jump on now. Here, nothing's changed apart from a slight rotation of the block here, just to make it a bit nicer, because before it's jutting out here and it looked weird. This is the same. Oops. The death glitch thing I was having. I still don't know how it happens, but it seems to be when it affected by the interacting with environment mechanic. Oops, I forgot. So I'll just get back to up there, just save us time here. So I have shrunk this area down. Why did I jump over that? As you can see, I'm messing up easy here. So I've shrunk. No, let's go back all the way over here. So I have shrunk this area down a bit, so it's a bit easier to navigate around. And also it's to stop the exploiter jumping over to those. The checkpoint has been shifted from this one, where there was the issue, which must have been because of you can see here the collision, to here where it works fine. So now I'll jump off and die. I did have a bit under here leading out from this, which I have removed just to make this area more dangerous. Although the player can just drop down here and be fine. Moving along here, I have the jumps here. As you can see, they're meant to be a bit of a challenge. Or the player can just glide across to this one here. This area, not much has changed apart from I have tweaked these rings slightly to make it so the player can't just glide all the way to the far one. Because in initial changes, the player could glide all the way up to that green part up here, but now they can't. I have rounded off a few angles around here, so this one here is softened up. This is a bit of a challenging jump area just to make this section more exciting. I've rounded off this area here and round here. And this area at the back I've made a few large changes to. So I'll need to tweak that, make that a bit higher, but this area now is enclosed and I have removed the ring that the players jump across and shifted this down, that bit up there, down from here. So now it's a bit of a platforming section to fit with the rest of the level, rest of this area. So also I have lowered this down, so now when player falls, they get killed by the collision kill box instead of landing on it. And also I have color coded that jump at the end to be red, as it is much harder than the rest, but it is intended to be like that. So from here, not much has changed for this section. Just a small bit here. I have moved this box across from here and removed the one that was here. This way it's a clean jump to here instead of a jump there then to here, which was weird because the player would often fall off and then they can just go up to here. So moving on, this bit might need to go, but I don't know yet. I'll test it. No major changes up here. much here. No one saw that. The only notable change to this section is this ramp here has been shrunk down and tightened up a bit, and I've added an angle here just to help with visualizing up here. From here, not much apart from that corner. I think has been a change for a while, but the major bit was this section here. I wanted to keep line of sight visible, so I really opened up this section just to make it much easier for the player to see where they were going there. But I still wanted them to have to strafe jump around the corner. And yes, and then back to the end here. So that is the level as it is.